him.
I want to watch the news.
Are you making headway at least?
This is the news.
Schmack-a-magab, it's time for the only news that matters. And Heart has postponed the remaining dates of their 2024 North America tour. Concerns about Ann Wilson's ongoing health issues. The band canceled European tour dates in late May for what was called a time-sensitive but routine medical procedure. In a new statement, Wilson and Hart addressed the specifics of her recent health scare. She said, "Dear friends, I underwent an operation to remove something that, as it turns out, was cancerous. The operation was successful and I'm feeling great, but my doctors are now advising me to undergo a course of preventive chemotherapy, and I decided to do it. And so my doctors are instructing me to take the rest of the year away from the stage and undergo to a full recovery." She said, "To the ticket buyers, I really do wish we could do these gigs. Please know that I absolutely plan to be back on stage in 2025. My team is getting those details sorted out and we'll let you know the plans as soon as we can. Thank you all for the support. This is merely a pause. I have much more to sing." The statement was signed by Ann Wilson, who added, "Respectfully, this is the last public statement I'd like to make on this matter." All right, it was noted that fans are encouraged to hold on to their tickets as they will be honored for the rescheduled dates. Last summer, Nancy Wilson said Hart was working on new music that recalled the band's classic late 70s work. The last album was 2016's Beautiful Broken, though both Wilson sisters have released solo albums in that time. So yeah, man, damn, they found cancer in Ann Wilson, and hopefully this press statement is true. Because, you know, there's a lot of people that get cancer and they just give false information. And understandably so. Because, I mean, you want your privacy. I know George Harrison's cancer thing was, I mean, people knew, but it was pretty hidden. Because I remember very close to his death. I mean, it could have been like that same month of his death. They were interviewing Paul McCartney. And Paul McCartney said, "Oh, George is great. He's awesome." You know, like making it sound like, you know, he beat it, you know. And then we find out he died. So I just hope this is a truthful, because I love Heart. Heart is a special band, man. One of the many bands that I had as a little kid. I had Dreamboat Annie on vinyl. Then I had Little Queen, Magazine, Bebe Lestrange, and I saw that tour. The Bebe Lestrange tour, and I got to look at dates because I'm not sure if that was my second concert ever or if it was Ted Nugent, Pat Travers, and the Scorpions. I don't know which one came first, but whichever one came first is my second gig. And that Heart show, the opening band, was a band called Marseille. Does anybody remember this band? Man, I was blown away how amazing they were. They were all young. It reminded me kind of like a Def Leppard type of, you know, young, hungry, hard rocking band. And I was like, damn, man, these guys rule. So I ran out and bought the record. And the record is not that great. It's all right. But it's nothing compared to how great this band was on stage. So, in my opinion, they got neutered hardcore on this album because that was a great band live. So yeah, for some reason after Bebe Lestrange I kind of like stopped following Heart, even though I remember I heard that song Cities Burning. I thought that was a good song, and I ended up, I don't know how, but I ended up with their album Passion Works. I don't know how I ended up with that album. I know I didn't buy it. And it's okay. It's not bad. But then they went into their whole hair metal, you know, thing. And even after that, I mean, I'm sure they probably have released some good stuff. You know, in the later albums, I'm sure they went back to the roots on some of them. I'm not sure. But all I know is I love me some early Heart. And I love Ann Wilson, man. One of my favorite female singers, her and Agneta and Kay Hanley. Those are my three favorite. I have to throw in Frida, man. Yeah, Agneta, Frida, Ann Wilson, Kay Hanley are my all-time favorite female singers. Oh, and Stevie Nicks, too. I love Stevie Nicks. I could keep going on and on about this, but... Oh, you know what I also owned was the Greatest Hits, which had... And I bought it because... I bought that Greatest Hits because on the radio, at the time, they were playing their cover of Rock and Roll from Led Zeppelin. I just thought it kicked ass, especially the end when Ann is belting out Lonely. She does this solo great, you know, vocal, and I ran out and bought the album. And I ended up liking the other song. Wasn't Tell It Like It Is on this album? Yeah, Tell It Like It Is. Great song. And, you know, it's a cool Greatest Hits. You know, it had Barracuda, Crazy on You, Straight On, what you'd expect. Dreamboat Annie, Even It Up, Magic Man, Heartless. They had a lot of great songs. And yeah, if I would turn anybody on to Heart, it would be this Greatest Hits. It's called Greatest Hits / Live. I would totally recommend that album. That album's amazing. And as my memory serves, I have seen Heart a total of 5 times. Yes, there were many times it came down and I didn't go, but 5 times I did go. Like I told you, that Bella Lestrange. Now, the next time I saw Heart, this was interesting. Heart was headlining the Miami Baseball Stadium. Opening was Blue Oyster Cult, Firefall, and Motorhead, with Motorhead's very first American live performance was at that show. When I met Lemmy, I told him about the show and he remembered it. So that was a great show. And then I saw them one time headline over Cheap Trick. And I never missed Cheap Trick unless that time they opened for Poison. I refused to go to that one. Oh yeah, and there was another time I was going to go see Cheap Trick and I got attacked by kidney stones. How shitty is that? But anyway, my point of the matter is I went to go see Heart with Cheap Trick opening. And that was a great show. Wait, no, I'm sorry. Journey was headlining. It was Journey headlining, Heart, and Cheap Trick. So I went to that, and Heart was phenomenal. I saw Heart again at the Hard Rock here. I got a free ticket, and it's a great venue, but it's kind of small. And like the Rolling Stones that played there, Paul McCartney, Metallica, they've all played this place that's not that big, but the tickets are outrageously priced, you know, to go see these shows. The Who played there. I remember my killer friend Charlie Hill got me a ticket to see The Who. And this one was a dude called J-Man that I love. He got me free tickets for the Heart show. And then I saw Heart one more time after that at where was that one? I believe that was in Pompano Beach. Anyway, there you go, man. And man, this is sad news. I hope Ann is telling the truth that, hey, the cancer's gone, but I gotta stay and do a little chemotherapy to make sure it stays gone. You know, that sucks, man, hearing shit like this. I hate it. I hate it, man. Cancer sucks. I hate to hear people have to go through chemo, man. Like people I love, like Ann Wilson. It's like, fuck, man. That's why it's very, very important, everybody, to go get checked up. Extremely important. You know, I go to my doctor appointments, which is 3 times a year. And, you know, they check me out, you know, and if they find anything, you know, it'll hopefully be early detection. and they can cure it, you know, and that's, I hope, what Ann did. Ann went in for a routine, you know, medical exam, and they found something cancerous. But then there's people like Ronnie James Dio, who'd refused to go to the doctor, you know, and he could have probably beat it, man. If they would have found that stomach cancer in time, who knows, man? We might have had Ronnie way longer, but he wasn't one to go to the doctor. That's why it's so important, man. You know, if anything, I want to say to reach out to people and for you to listen to me is, please go get checked out, man. Especially you people listening to me now. Love you guys. And and especially you that subscribe to my channel. But I love you all the same. Hey, and if you're not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel and hit that little notification bell. And leave your comments below what heart means to you and how cancer fucking sucks. You know what I'm saying? And thank you so much for watching The Only News That Matters. And please subscribe to my channel if you haven't. And I already said that part. Hey, like the video. It's good for the YouTube algorithms. So stay frosty. Listen to Black Sabbath and smack 'em a gob.
Farewell and adieu to you fair Spanish ladies. Farewell and adieu, you ladies of Spain. For we've received orders for to sail back to Boston. And so never more shall we see you again.